We have Shanice James, but coming up now, make it loud for Trevor Harris.
So how the fuck is everybody, man? Right on. I have cerebral palsy, so I spend my days running into furniture. And guys, read my shirt. I had this made because a while back I had a show in Austin, and this sorority chick was heckling me. She was like, "Oh my God, Trev, your arm, it looks like a tube of chorizo." And I was like, I guess that means I have chorizo palsy? But guys, the last time I was here, everybody ripped, but then here's what happened. A guy came up to me after the show, and he was like, "Trev, my brother has Parkinson's, and I think you guys are the same." I was like, "No, we're not the same, because I would fall quicker." But guys, I also have epilepsy. And there's this one time after a show, a guy came up to me and he was like, "Trev, what does a seizure feel like?" And I was like, "Go lick a light socket." Oh my God, I really love my show interactions, because there was a woman one time, she came up to me and she was like, "Trev, you're funny, take me home." And I was like, "I don't know if you want to do that, dude, because I have reflex seizures now." And she was like, "What are those?" And I was like, "Okay, so if I take you home and one of us moans too loud, I could have a seizure." And she was like, "Oh shit, well in that case, my OnlyFans is free for the next week." And guys, of course, all of that friction gave me chronic pain. And I remember the very first time I tried to have sex, we had to stop because I had a huge flare-up. And my girlfriend was like, "Well, Trev, at least you were fire in the bedroom." And I also have hydrocephalus, which means that I'm the squirter in the relationship. But guys, I'm really happy to report that I'm going to be 10 months seizure free on Friday. Thank you for clapping for my pharmacy's fuck up. Okay. What happened was, during all the pharmacy closures, I was picking up my meds, and then I found out I ran out, and then I had a seizure, and Luca was getting traded to the Lakers around the same time. And I went to elementary school in Dallas before my family moved back to LA, and my Dallas friends were texting me like, "Trev, we're glad you're okay, but what the fuck happened?" I was like, "What do you mean?" They were like, "Luca, what the fuck was that?" And I was like, "Oh, Anthony Davis got traded because he ends up in the ER more than I do." But guys, I fucking love it here, man. I don't know what happened to me, but the last time I was here, I'm blaming you motherfuckers, okay? I got an email from some doctors, and they were like, "Hey, Trev, you want to talk to some CP kids about perseverance?" And I was like, "Are you sure that's a good idea?" And they were like, "Oh, it's totally fine. They're high school dropouts. It's going to be great." So thank you for that. But then, this is awesome, because stand-up is powerful, you know what I mean? And I got another DM from a chick in San Francisco. She's like, "Trev, huge fan." I was like, "Uh-oh, I don't like how this ends." And she was like, "I got you a job." And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" She goes, "Okay, you know nasal rescue spray, right?" "Yes, I have some. So these people want to interview you about just raising awareness of that kind of thing," which is great, because if you have it, you won't end up in the ER. And I had this interview, and the lady was like, "Yo, how do you raise awareness for rescue spray and seizures?" I was like, "Okay, I always warn women who go home with me that they're going to have to be responsible." And guys, she was like, "Sweet, you're hired." But I can't fuck the woman that got me the job, because there's a chance that we could both fry at the same time. And guys, I'll leave you with this. It doesn't matter what happens to my brain. I will always be okay, because I will always be in a better place than Lindsey Vonn. Thank you for having me.
One more time for Ian Fisher, everybody. Thank you.